A shocking case of audacious behavior has come to light from Mumbai, where an intoxicated 25-year-old was detained for creating a ruckus outside a restaurant. But the shocker continues as she continued her drinking session well into the police station. She not only drank but abused and mocked the police officers who were trying to do their job. And this night-long trouble finally came to an end when she sobered down and apologized profusely for her behavior. The police then let her off with a fine.
और सुबह ध्यान रखियो, तुम सबका नाम क्या होगा? सिर्फ सुबह की खैर करियो। और मैं कौन को पता चल जाएगा तुझे? मैडम जी, सुनीता यादव। हरियाणा क्यों गए? हाँ, मालूम पड़ गया। हाँ। मैडम ऐसे क्यों देखती हो आप हमें? इसलिए वो काम कर रहे हैं ना, जो उनको बताना पड़ेगा ना क्या लिखने का नहीं लिखने का। ये क्यों आपको देखो? आप इतना टेंशन में क्यों? आप भी रहो। हम क्यों टेंशन ले? हमने थोड़ी शराब। आप बैठ जाओ। हम इनसे बात करते हैं। चलिए। Baby, why tension you? I'm happy. Why tension? एक मुंह धोना है, एक हेल्प कर दो, सिर्फ मुंह धोना है। मैं जगह इधर मुंह धोने के लिए उधर। मुझे मुंह धोना है। इतना टेंशन।
Well, quite an appalling episode there. Kajal is with us to tell us more about this. Kajal, where exactly did this happen and how is it that she was let off with a fine despite the fact that she continued her drinking binge inside the police station?
Well, this lady was creating a ruckus outside a restaurant in the middle of the night, and that is when she was taken to the police station. This was at the MIDC police station here in Andheri in Mumbai, and considering the fact that this was more of a case of verbal assault and not really any physical assault involved in the entire case, and she was in a completely inebriated condition. So the police waited for her to sober down, after which she was fined under the Mumbai Police Act and then let off after she apologized.
Now, the fact is, Kajal, how exactly did this come to light first? You're saying she was creating a ruckus outside a restaurant. Was there a complaint from the restaurant managers? Were there patrons there who complained? What exactly happened?
She was creating a ruckus outside there, and it came to the notice of the police at that point of time, because remember, this was well after closing time that this ruckus was going on. And so when it came to the notice of the police, she was taken to the police station where, as the visuals show, she continued raving and ranting and also continued drinking within the police station. But considering that she was in a totally inebriated condition and also that she was a female offender who had been brought there much post midnight, which is why the police waited for her to sober up, and considering that there was no physical assault involved and it was just a case of verbal assault, they had to let her off after she paid a fine.
We understand, Kajal, that she did apologize later on, perhaps later in the morning once she had sobered down, but did she have any explanation for her antics through the night?
Well, it doesn't seem that she has given any satisfactory explanation or any specific explanation. The police feel that it was basically because of her inebriated condition that she committed whatever offences that she committed.
Kajal, who shot this footage? Was it one of the police officials who shot this?
We are yet to get clarity on that. We do not yet know, but this video has been making the rounds of Twitter social media platforms ever since that particular day.
Also, is the police planning any further action, or has she been let off with that fine?
She has, as of now, been let off with that fine because specifically there was no case of physical or bodily injury. This was more of a case of verbal assault, which will only be an NC in any case. And so the police had let her off after she paid a fine under the Bombay Police Act.
Okay, but also right at the start of this sequence, Kajal, we can hear her saying categorically, you know, that when you wake up in the morning, you should be worried about your well-being. I mean, there is some sort of a veiled threat also there. Is she just mocking the cops, or have they taken note of the fact that there were also some sort of threats issued?
Well, considering that she was in an inebriated condition, it is not clear as to whether she was even aware what she was actually saying, what kind of threat she was making, and whether there was any substance to the threat that she was making. But we do hear from police sources that eventually when she sobered down, she did apologize, and that is why she has been let off with that fine that was levied on her according to the provisions of the Bombay Police Act.
So when you talk to those policemen, Kajal, do you get the sense that they are really just writing this off as a, a drunken episode and not reading any further into it, not planning to follow up with any other further action?
As of now, it does seem like that because there doesn't seem to be any specific other ground that they could probably charge her on, because like I said, there was no physical assault involved, nothing that could be used against her in an FIR, other than the fact that she was in a completely inebriated state and talking all sorts of things and even trying to tell the policemen that they should be worried about taking action against her.
Thank you very much for that, Kajal.